Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your February 2021 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, just check out the description video for more details there. As far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic cross spread as always, and I'm actually going to open the reading by rolling those astrology dice that we have in front of us to see where your areas of focus should be there. And we'll take a look at an oracle card and a mudra card once we're done with all that. Alright, so we'll start with the dice. Okay, well, we got Scorpio, so focus could definitely be on you guys this month. We have the moon, so, at the time of recording this, we haven't had that full moon in Leo yet, so pay attention to that. Also, the new moon in Aquarius, and even the full moon in Virgo toward the very end of the month. And 8. So you guys are actually the natural rulers of the 8th house, but this could just be saying that that's where your focus is going to be, maybe around investments, intimacy, taxes, you name it. So that's what I see there, and we'll keep those in mind too as we go through the reading. I should also mention at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card, which is actually the major arcana for your sign too. So a lot of this definitely looks like it's going to be focused on you guys this month, but we'll get started with the main spread. All right. In the main situation position, we got the Four of Wands, which is Aries energy, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, which is also Aries energy, and the Three of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. So really what I see with this could just be saying that maybe you guys are going to have some success around negotiations, possibly around a work situation, or possibly just collaborating with someone. And the reason I say that, Aries is 6th house energy for you guys, so that points to work, daily routines, health even. But given that we also see the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor there, which can sometimes point to a boss energy, that's really how I'm seeing this playing, where, you might finally have a meeting of minds with someone in your workplace. I have a feeling that for most of you, this could either represent someone that you might not have always seen eye to eye with, or possibly maybe even that person might, end up leaving the situation, and then the new person that might come along might be a better fit for you. For some of you, this could even point to you guys possibly getting a promotion. But yeah, whatever the dynamic is, because obviously when you look at this particular card, people might be inclined to think of romantic relationships too. Even if that's the case, it looks like there could be an offer for a fresh start. And, there might even be some reluctance on either your end or the other person's end, but it looks like you guys will end up building something stable. So that's what I see there. Speaking of stability, in the challenger obstacle position, we have the opposite of stability, which is the Tower. So this could have even been what led to it for some of you. Maybe it would have, especially if it was around a relationship, right? Maybe it took you guys getting knocked on your ass in some way to actually realize, okay, let cooler heads prevail here. Let's rebuild this in a way that works for both of us, right? But this could also point to, let's say, like I was saying with the job dynamic, maybe if you have a boss that you always were butting heads with, maybe they might be removed from the picture, and the new person who comes along is a much better fit for you, and you feel like finally I could actually make some progress and have my ideas taken seriously, or like I said, for some of you, it could possibly even be you guys who are getting some kind of a promotion. Now, seeing this energy here, this makes me definitely think that this is probably for most of you going to be around the energy of that Leo full moon. So just keep an eye out for that. That is going to be in your 10th house of career and social status. So that timing there definitely seems to be key. Obviously, for those of you who don't watch this until we're physically in February, that moon would have already passed. But if that's the case, then you could probably look back at that time. That's when you might have seen these dynamics play out, especially given that the moon was one of the main indicators that popped up for you guys this month. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Nine of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, seeing these two cards together, I almost feel like this points to you guys, whatever this was, I do feel like this was probably a dynamic that went along for a while, contentious situation, whatever it could be, like I said, career, friendship, family, relationship, whatever. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is primarily going to be pointing to finances for you guys this month. And to see this show up there, And that Wheel of Fortune, to me, this is saying that things are finally going to be turning around, which we kind of saw an indicator of with the main situation energy. But I feel like you guys might just be reluctant to actually believe that that's the case. Like, okay, maybe you had that mentality, like, I've seen this before, right? So you're kind of expecting it to not work out in the long run. But, everything I'm seeing here looks like it's pretty genuine. So, pretty positive energy there. And in the past position, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is Pisces energy here, which for you guys is your fifth house of romance, creativity, children. So could just be saying that maybe that's what led you there, right? Like maybe in the past you might have been overly optimistic about a situation and maybe it didn't work out in your favor. So now you're just a lot more gun shy, like, yeah, I don't know if I could really trust this, right? So you might just be looking at past experience to dictate how you expect the future circumstances to turn out. But for others of you, this could be also tied to what we see in the main situation there too, where some of you this could just be pointing to in the recent past you might have actually put things back on track with someone in some area of your life. All right, in the position of the present, we have Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy, and Nine of Swords, which is Gemini energy. So to me, seeing these two together, I see this as pretty much the same dynamic that we see with the Nine of Wands, right? So now we traded the Wands for Swords, and then Wheel of Fortune, we could see Queen of Pentacles is definitely a measure of some level of success. So again, I feel like there's that, reluctance to really think that this is going to last, I feel like, for most of you, which is interesting because Capricorn does represent that long-standing, stable energy, right? For others of you, this can just be pointing to maybe you guys having a reluctance to express what you need in the situation too, right? So it could be like, okay, you kind of know what you want, but when it comes to actually communicating that, you could be a little bit tripped up with that. And the reason why I say communicating is because, Capricorn energy for you guys is your third house communication, and you went through that Saturn return through there, right? So, it could just be saying that whatever that situation was, you might be a little bit more hesitant to communicate your needs, but, well, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing there. All right, the near future position, we have the moon. So again, we did see the moon pop up as one of your areas of focus. So again, at the time I'm recording this, that Leo full moon hasn't happened yet. I'm really feeling for a lot of you that's going to be a significant role in what we're seeing there, because that's just a crazy full moon, quite frankly, for every zodiac sign. I mean, the energies are just intense around that time. So in a way, I'd expect that to play out in some dramatic way for everyone, but especially given the energies we're seeing in your particular spread, I feel like it'll be significant for you. But for others of you, this could also point to the aftermath, right, where maybe we're looking at the new moon in Aquarius, which won't be nearly as intense, and possibly even that full moon in Virgo toward the end of the month. But I would say definitely keep an eye on the moon cycles in particular this month for you guys, and also, really, you might have to really rely on your intuition more than usual this month, as far as, the way I used to describe this card, I haven't done it in a while, is to me this is similar to when you're in an unfamiliar room and the lights are off, right? So, if it's a room you're real comfortable with, all right, well, everything's here, there, everywhere, right? But if it's a room you're uncomfortable with and you're not familiar with, you might feel like, all right, really, right, you might really move around the room slowly, make sure you don't trip over anything, knock anything over, right? You might feel your way through the situation as opposed to just walking confidently through the room. So it's kind of what I see there, where you really might have to feel a situation out because you might not see all the details. Let's keep in mind, too, we're going to have that Mercury retrograde in Aquarius for the majority of February that you'll be dealing with, too. So definitely keep that in mind. All right, in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Star. So this is actually the major arcana card for Aquarius, speaking of which. And there's going to be a ton of energy in Aquarius in February. I mean, you're going to have the Mercury retrograde, like I said, the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. So it's going to be a whole lot going on in Aquarius. Let's just say it that way. So for you guys, this could just be saying that you might just be at home, kind of nurturing yourselves a bit. Now, given that this is the card that comes after the tower too, this is a good sign for me as far as whatever this tower moment is. It looks like you guys are going to bounce back and actually integrate those lessons rather quickly. And actually, it'll probably serve as good course correction for you guys. And I kind of was picking up on that too, looking at the main situation compared to the challenge obstacle. So whatever it is, I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. And that could be another reason why we're seeing that the Scorpio energy came up as prominent for you guys, and the death card saying that, hey, whatever this is, you're going to bounce back pretty quickly and you'll be fine. All right. In the environment position, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is Pisces energy. So we did see Pisces energy in the past too, the Ten of Cups. So I do have to say, for some of you, if this is around, like I was saying, where maybe there might have been a tower moment in the connection, but it looks like you guys actually end up rebuilding it stronger in a more stable way. This could represent maybe that Pisces person coming back around for some of you. That's certainly one way that this can be playing out. But for others of you, I feel like I was saying here too, where this also to me seemed like a meeting of the minds, where it didn't necessarily have to just be around romance. It could be creativity, a work project, anything like that too. This looks like a meeting of the minds there, where people are on the same page. There's a lot of creativity flowing between the two of you, and obviously this could just be saying that you might be feeling a bit more on the romantic side as well. So for some of you, this could represent your energy and you actually wanting to come forward and extend an offer to someone. All right. In the hopes or fears position, we have the Knight of Wands. So I'm going to assume that for most of you, this is probably a hope, and it's you guys actually hoping to finally take action on something, right? Like I said, it looks like there is a little bit of hesitancy on your part, not necessarily knowing if you could trust the situation is going to work out the way you're expecting it to. So I feel like this is primarily saying that, you guys might even be getting frustrated with yourselves and your inability to move forward. Like, all right, I'm just ready for this to just, ready to just go at this point, right? So that's what I'm seeing there. And in the outcome position, we have the Ace of Swords. So good energy to see here. I feel like this is going to be an energy that a lot of people are going to feel on a collective level, where to me this almost points to that Uranus and Saturn square, which is going to be going on for pretty much most of this year, to where, it's going to be hard to not see the truth around situations this year. It's almost going to hurt to hold on to something that's false at the end of the day. So that's why I see here, you guys just be getting a lot of insights around situations. I mean, there's nothing really going on in your 12th house, but definitely keep an eye on the lunar cycles, like I said, especially given that we see it there in one of the dice. So, you guys might have some sudden realizations that come to you, possibly intuitively, just feel something and then actually see it play out right after, so that's what I see there. All right, moving on to the oracle cards. First, we have Milk and Honey. So, there it is. All right, and there's the artwork, and the number is 51. So interesting seeing that rainbow there. Makes me think of the Ten of Cups we see in the past position, but we'll see what it says. All right, it says, the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. The Oracle's message: you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities of the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. So, definitely a pretty interesting message there. And then also that initial message, talking about trusting that your needs will be met, made me think of what I was saying there, where we see that Nine of Wands and then the Wheel of Fortune's directly beneath it, and then the Queen of Pentacles or whatever with the Nine of Swords beneath that. Like, that to me felt like you might, have doubt around if you do express what you want, what you need, that you would actually have those needs met. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. The relationship message says, sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. So pretty positive message there, and that makes me also think of the Knight of Cups energy in the environment. So definitely looks like there is some love and energy around you guys. And the prosperity message says there is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you will have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. So again, another pretty positive message there too. Hopefully that resonated with you. And again, talking about the authenticity and all that, right? Again, makes me think of, like I said, that we see the Scorpio energy came up as one of your dice. We see the Death card at the bottom of the deck, which is your Major Arcana card. So looks like it's saying, if nothing else, don't be shy to put yourselves first this month, and see the universe meet you halfway on that. All right, and finally, we have a Mudra card. So the Mudra you guys got for this month is the Bhairava Mudra. There it is there. And the keyword for it is fierceness. All right, and there's the info on it if you want to pause it or take a screenshot. But under benefits, it says calms the mind, serves as an aid to meditation, cuts ego clinging, and imparts the courage needed to fully embrace life as it is. So if that sounds like something you think would be beneficial for you guys, I will put the name of that mudra in the description of the video as always. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.